As was pointed out at the end of the last episode, which would have been Game 4, in surprising our sweep over the San Jose Sharks, we now know we're going to be playing the Phoenix Coyotes. Also, what was shocking to me, look at who came from behind. If you didn't see the end of the episode, yeah, the Edmonton Oilers came back from down 3-0 in the series to reverse sweep the Colorado Avalanche. They make it to round number 2. Should ourselves and Edmonton advance to the conference final, it would be a battle of Alberta. Conference final, trip to the Stanley Cup final on the line. I want it so bad. Please make sure that happens. That absolutely must happen. So there's the playoff series right there to this point. This is who's playing who. We have Detroit, Toronto in the second round. That's going to be electric. Columbus versus New Jersey for the right to play for the East final in the East. And then, of course, we already know the right to play for the West final between the 4 remaining teams that are still standing in the West. Much different Coyotes team than the last time we played them, which is the only other time we've seen the Coyotes in the playoffs, which was season 5? Was that season 5? It was after we won the Cup, wasn't it? So that would have been season 5. It's now season 9 of the GM mode. So it's been 4 years since we met and faced off with the Coyotes in the playoffs. They have Lesio on the first line. We're going to take a look at all their stats in a little bit, but I want to show the actual lines. Lesio, Hansel, who was a real pain in the ass in that series against Phoenix the first time around. Holmberg wasn't here. I don't think Lesio or Holmberg were here the previous series that we faced off with these guys. Bodker's still here. Laurent Dauphin, second line center. That's worked out nicely for Phoenix with Ryan Hartman on the wing. Then Max Domi, Max Reinhart. If they had a right wing named Max, that would be the Max line. The maximum line. The Max line. Max Reinhart, by the way, what happened? Did he get offer sheeted by the Coyote? I think he got offer sheeted. He was in our organization, and he got offer sheeted, ended up in Phoenix. We played against Reinhart in the Season 5 playoff. He was on that Coyotes team. So then they got Elo on the right wing alongside those two guys, Calle Yarncrow, Colborne, and Usala. Defensively, they set up like this: Ekman Larson, Gormley, first pairing, 88-87 overall defenseman there, offensive-minded and two-way-minded. That's not a bad setup. Ekholm he was here, I think, in Season 5 with the Coyotes, Matthias Ekholm, alongside Rundblad, with W. Shannon and Mark Stone on the back end, rounding out their entire defense core, which is a really respectable D core. I think the only player there that was not here in the Season 5 playoff is Shannon. I don't think Shannon was a part of that roster. Their power play, just a quick snapshot of the way they set up on the power play. In the net, it's Yaroslav Halak, backed up by Mark Visentin. It depends on, how Halak plays. A mid-80s goaltender is good enough to take you very far in the playoffs. It can happen with a mid-80s goaltender. That is proven by the Calgary Flames and what we have in Peter Mrazek. The Coyotes and how they shook out in the first round. This is sorted by forwards, and you can see their 4 games played because they did sweep. Oh boy, who did they? Dallas, right? Didn't they sweep Dallas? In their sweep over the Dallas Stars, Laurent Dauphin collected 5 points in 4 games played. That leads the team in points. I believe Holmberg leads the team in goals scored. How old is he? 29 years old. A Coyotes second round pick in the 2014 draft. Mikhail Bodker at this point is 32, so 30. He's not actually as old as I thought he was. I thought he would be older than that. 4 points, 2 goals. Lucas Lesio with 3 points, 2 goals, and so on and so forth. Down the list we go. Not a whole lot of production from the depth, so it looks like they just get everything is up front. Their top 6 is the big point producers as you might expect them to be. The penalty taker is Elo. That is, what a name. I'm assuming Ero is the correct pronunciation. He's a 5th rounder. Former 5th rounder out of the Minnesota Wild in 2008, 145th overall. He's contributing 4 penalty minutes, no points to this point in the playoffs, even plus minus. So that's the way the forwards shake out for Phoenix. The points being split between Gormley and Ekman Larson. Was Gormley the 80? Yeah, he's the 87 overall two-way defenseman, drafted in the first round by Phoenix. So he's the two-way defenseman that's paired with Ekman Larson on that top pairing. The 88 and 87 overall. Ekman Larson has the 2 goals from the blue line. So just that's the defense pairings, how they shake out. So far through 4 games, I mean, nothing really to talk about on the penalty taking front. I mean, just 4 games into a playoffs, there's really nothing that you can take away from a team just 4 games in. And the same thing can be said about our team. Goaltending wise, Halak, his GAA he doesn't even, it's a sub 1 goals against average. He's given up 3 goals in 4 games. That is nutballs. How does this make sense? He almost has he has a 96.4 save percentage, not far from being a 97. He's faced 85 shots, 3 goals on 85 shots. Did Dallas even try? Did Dallas even try in the first round? So that's what we have to go up against in the Phoenix net. And you can see you can see it from the gameplay, but you can also see it on the screen there. I'm not going to show our team's full stats through round 1, but 4 games into the playoffs. Corey Perry, a significant contributor offensively. Sagan with 4 assists, that leads the team. Blum with a plus-minus of +8. Ekblad, he's been involved in a few fights and a few tussles. Peter Mrazek, of course, has taken care of all of the minutes in the net for the Calgary Flames to this point. What do we have in front of us in this best of 7 against Phoenix? Welcome to the second round. It's about time. We got right back into the second round against the Phoenix Coyotes. Had a little bit of an absence from the playoffs. Rematched against the San Jose Sharks. And we've made it back here. I have relied heavily on Peter Mrazek's great goaltending. However, you want to talk about great goaltending. This man's GAA and effort through 4 games in the first round series against Dallas, immaculate things happening for the Coyotes in the net with Yaroslav Halak, now a member of the Coyotes. But is it too much to be? Is it too much for this Flames team to handle, or can Halak handle the greatness that is Corey Perry? Who will get the better of the other in this best of 7 series? A nice physical ride given by Aaron Ekblad. Look at the handles coming out of the D zone by Jonathan Blum. That's who that was. Perry shooting off the rush and deflecting wide. Going to go get after his own chance. Yes. Corey Perry bringing the boom just a few seconds already into the opening moments of Game 1. Power play coming out for the Calgary Flames as well on this one. Perry with a move, a pirouette at center ice. Into the slot area for Sagan. It's a major power play kicked from the game. Mikhail Bodker, you're gone, buddy. Wow. He took a full run at Tyler Sagan. Luckily, Sagan was able to get back to his feet. He was involved in that play. The Calgary power play can go to work, which was extremely successful, in my opinion, against the San Jose Sharks. So we're going to send it down low. Take your time. I want to get this power play worked on. I want to get it worked on. Let's dunk all over these guys. Eller back up top, knocked down. Just got to wrist it through. High shoulder save by Halak. Cut away from that pressure. Yes. Rodula stopping. We got to find it. We got to find it. We got to find a pass. One-timer. Whoa, no. Laxo. That's not how we run the power play, buddy. What a toe drag move that was. All right, Laxo cutting back, settling it down. We're still on this power play. Got to get a shot through. Faxa shooting, blocked a couple of Flames players. Friendly fire. Want this power play to be successful. Oh, another penalty coming up. Laxo the boom. Through the seam, the one-timer. Faxa giving down low to Eller. Go chase after that, Eller. If the pass is off the mark, stay with it. Back up top, Faxa. Down low for Rodula. Back up top, Faxa. Across for Laxo. Wrister twisted on rebound. Punched aside by Hanalski. Flames still maintain the possession here. Eller skates away from that. Through the seam. Laxo blocked down. Ekholm the touch. Just trying to be very patient with that passing. Find the seam. Find the gaps in the penalty kill coverage. I love this effort already. It just felt like we were going to break through any moment there. I got to breathe through this whole power play. I need ultra focus. All right, tie it down here. Tie it down on the power play. Get it settled. Back door. Sagan blocked down. Sagan shoveled on into the goal crease. Cleared by the Coyotes. We were here in this building the last time around. Tyler Sagan had a huge goal that I believe tied the game and forced overtime last time we were in the playoffs in this building. Toulouse D over the net. Okay, find it, Sagan. Find the puck. Oh, no. Just a lucky bounce for Hansel and the Yotes. If we don't get a goal on this, I'm going to be pissed off. We deserve a goal here. Perry, I'm sorry. Wrong player. Perry to Sagan now. Timeout. You guys have got to settle yourself down. Sagan. There's the one-timer. Toulouse D. Get it back. Whoa, what kind of passing are we doing here? It's got to be a shot off the rush. Sagan peeling back in the neutral zone. Shipped it to the outside by Riley Smith. I don't have a teammate. I don't have anyone back door. Where the hell are you? Weird floating wrister. I don't know what the power play is doing. A minute to go on the major. This is the major that is left to go here. Hanalski skate the stick to the outside. Settle down. Nice shot by Laxo. It did get through. Hanalski rejected. This is craziness. Halak is keeping the Coyotes in this game early on. The power play expiring for Calgary. Nothing is happening right now. I've got to shoot it off the rush. Hanalski lets one fly. Saved by Halak. Ugh! This is frustrating. This is unbelievable. Do we need to change the power play setup? I feel like the umbrella is the secret to success. It worked in the first round, but this is a completely new opponent, a different beast in the Coyotes. It's Halak that's doing all the work right now. Toulouse just got to hold on to the puck. Through the seam. Oh, Ekblad settled down by Toulouse. We're waiting. I'm looking for the one-timer. There it is, the gift for Ekblad. We're trying it again. Not successful. Major penalty killed off by the Coyotes. It's peeled away by Corey Perry from Elo or whatever his name is. Be whatever you want it to be. I just want a goal. We're basically playing like we're still on the power play. Man, Corey Perry, that would have been sick. The Coyotes will see their first offensive zone possession in what feels like ages. Feels like a whole season's gone by since they've last had possession in the attacking zone. Scooped up by Riley Smith off of the boards. I'm going to punch this to the outside. Nice cutback move. Feed the middle. I know that the controller disconnected and it kind of ruined that chance. However, Halak keeps Granlund's one-timer at bay. It hit him and it settled right in front of Halak. 10 shots already up to double digits. I feel like we should have more than double digits in shots with the amount of time we spent on the power play, and in fact, there was a two-man advantage in there as well. Granlund There it is. Make the pass, Granlund. Make the pass across. Not acceptable. That dump in is actually knocked down. Unbelievable. Blum is going to draw a hook. Blum's he's drawing a penalty. All right, I'm going wide with this. Get to the back door. Caron, shoot it, my man. Shoot the puck. However, back to the power play, which has not been, you know what, we're changing it right now. I'm changing it right now. It didn't have any success the first time around. It's Aki Yusala in the box for hooking. How many power plays for the Flames to crack the code of Yaroslav Halak? It's got to happen at some point. Yes. No, thank you. Thank you, Rogula, for knocking that down. Thank you, Eller. Thank you, Eller, you absolute nutsack titty. What are you doing, buddy? Intercepted your teammate. We intercepted our teammate's pass, knocked our teammate's passes down. Back to the point. Laxo's not even available. Where? Where are you at, buddy? Stop. Just stop. Everyone just stop what you're doing. Just stop what you're doing. Be available. Be a supporting option on this power play. Saved again by Halak. All right, we got to just start shooting. Back door. Hanowski tipped on. Faxa wristed on. Saved by Halak. Man, I'm a little bit stressed about this series now. Halak is saving everything. And we can't get open to save our lives. My teammates, they can't skate and create mismatches all over the ice. They just can't do it. They failed to do what is basic and necessary right now. Ekblad, I got to have a dangle here that you hold on to. All right, this is Ekblad's puck apparently. Kick it down further down low. Perry supporting in that action. Shoot. Knock it down. Get at it. Keep going. Keep going. More shots on the net. We have owned this first period. Phoenix's inability to discipline themselves. We have got to make them pay for that. Clapper. Blocker side save. In front. For Perry and not tipped on. Gosh. Stick was tied up. Very frustrating. Knocked down. I don't know. Who's that on the wing? Riley Smith. We missed it with the headman pass. Icing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's all I can say for the Flames right now. Not sitting very comfortably with this first period effort. All the shots on goal. Nothing has happened for us. We have not broken through. Fortunately, for my team's sake, we haven't actually taken a penalty and gotten scored on. That would be ultra frustrating, and it probably will be coming. Perry, we got to watch out for this contact. Look at Corey Perry. He prevails in that. Perry from the half wall, shooting on. Maybe trying to surprise Halak with one shot from a bad angle. Get a different group of bodies on the ice and figure something out. I don't know what to do. I'm so tired, by the way, recording this. I just don't know. I have not gotten great sleep the last couple of nights. They're going to put it in their own net. Halak has the wherewithal to find it between the legs, covers it. Phoenix avoids a scare for a second there. Draw these guys into another penalty? Actually, at this point, I would say just decline the power play. I mean, really. I don't even know what we're doing out here. Caron with a great play to knock that down. Stay with it. Should be up 2-0 at the very minimum right now. We should be up 2-0 at the minimum right now. Caron has no skating at all from Caron. Emerton, you got to dangle this guy. He dangles for sure, but he lost the full handle of the puck. Dangled it into Halak. Maybe that's the way to score a goal here in this game. Keep going at them. Wear these guys down. At some point, they will wear down in this game and this series. Blum, jeez, Blum. Jeez, Blum. Not only once, but twice fanned on the shot. Not once, but twice. Such a bad play by Jonathan Blum. I'm skating this through the middle. I gotta get it up. My winger. Just a little bit sloppy. And not necessarily a team that's timid, just sloppy right now. Faxa dump it. Time to find out how good our dump and chase game is against Phoenix. Oh, it's pretty good when you got Radek Faksa going in there. Oh, that's Toulouse. Wrong player. Sagan was stumbling. You got to be kidding me. He was wide open. He stumbled right as he joined that play. Couldn't have been a worse timing for a stumbling play by Sagan. Puck chopped out by Blum. It actually creates a chance. Holmberg with a centering feed that was knocked down. Riley Smith, we're going to just... Okay, Riley Smith. Horizontal dump in genius. Laurent Dauphin is onside, but he's also feeling that one. Oh, man. Oh, Ekblad. Ekblad. Go, go, go. Skate, Ekblad. Get out of my way. Get out of Ekblad's way. Pen along the boards. Riley Smith has worked out for the forecheck. Bad pass on the attempt to the back door. Perry with a great board pen. I have gotten Corey Perry and Sagan mixed up twice in this game for some reason. I'm going to chop at this. Thank you, Corey Perry. I know who this is now. I needed to dump that in, but we just had no speed with Perry to be able to dump it in. A twirling move by Sagan. Does get the puck in deeper, though. And he needs to go on the line change for sure after that. I don't even know who has that. What a bad pass drop back by the Coyotes. Gathered by Stone in his own end. I was going to say Stone in his own zone, and that would have rhymed. That would have been a sick rhyme. Cross-corner dump in Keith Ollie. There isn't a rhyme for Keith Ollie out here. Not one that I can think of right now. Hanowski, we're going to dump it in. Hanowski is met with brute force on the dump-in attempt. Ollie with a shake move to the outside. Couldn't get the feed across as he was trying to cross-crease it. Ollie. Okay, Keith Ollie. I was going to try and do a wraparound. He did exactly the opposite. Caron covering for the defenseman. Seals off the man on the zone entry. Feed across for Clefbaum. Slapped out of the zone. The period is over. The game is scoreless. Much to my surprise, scoreless after one period to play. 20 minutes. How much of that 20 minutes was spent on the power play for Calgary? A huge chunk of it was spent on the power play. This has been a bit of a sloppy affair between these two teams so far. Look at the passes between both teams. Both teams have failed to connect on a few passes. Oh, connecting on that body check. Corey Perry. We've got to board play this. We have penned it along the boards. Help him out, Smith. Riley Smith with a fluttering play out to center. It did get received by Tyler Sagan. The cutback move by Sagan. Goes across rink. Perry just misses it. Gets a good piece of Ekman Larson in the corner. Perry will twirl it down low. Over and across for the one-timer. Sagan. Smith. Glove down by Halak. I saw that GAA and that save percentage coming into this game, and I thought that might be a problem, but you never know. This Calgary offense can go to work. We have for the whole game, we don't have a goal yet. When will we break through? Will we even break through at all? That becomes the question that needs to be asked at this point. It just feels like scoring on Yaroslav Halak is a fruitless task. Feels that way to me right now. Just because you're getting frustrated doesn't mean that you give up on your game. Keep playing your game, unless the way that you play absolutely isn't working out for you. But so far, our game is working for us. We just don't have the goal to show for it. Foxa just lost the handle on it. He's trying to start a fight behind the play. Laxo, wrister through, wide of the net. Eller a pull up, drop back to the point. They went double team that guy. Shot, just wide of the net, from the point. Wristed around by the Coyotes. Toulouse. The give is for Hanowski. Tries to wrap one on. Surprise Halak. Nothing's doing. I like the power move to the net, though, by Hanowski. Keep trying little things. If one thing doesn't work, something eventually will. That was just a stuff attempt on the pad by Hanowski. He fed it right through, but right there between the defensemen, right to Hanowski. Sealing the short side, though. Number 42 in the crease for the Coyotes, wearing that brick red jersey. Man, these Coyotes jerseys were so simple. I forgot how simple the design was on this jersey. As opposed to, the Kachina jersey, which is busy and unique and creative. Don't know why they ever abandoned that look and went for this simple, the design on this jersey in the Reebok era, super simple. A nice jersey, but it's just too clean. You know what I mean? It doesn't have a whole lot of anything going on with this jersey. I do like the brick red colors. I thought my controller disconnected for a second there and I panicked. Yeah, they have a neutral zone trap, don't they? They have that 1-3. It looks to me like a 1-3-1. Dumped in. I keep skating right into it. It's a turnover every time. I've said this in a video before, but I know one way to certainly beat a trap is drop passes off the rush. If you're coming through the neutral zone, if you skate right toward the trap, because they're gonna lure you into the trap, you have someone following behind and you hit them on a drop pass. At least I've seen NHL teams beat a 1-3-1 with a drop pass coming out of on the zone exit, if that makes sense. I don't exactly think we can do a drop pass in this game because the AI players are not going to work with me and work on the same level that I am. But if you come through, boom, that was supposed to be a drop pass, but I just don't have a drop pass available to me coming out of the zone on the zone exit, but it's not needed. Down low for Smith. Yeah, Riley Smith prevails. In front, Perry, get on your rebound. Yes. Look at this work. Pinned along the boards. I thought we were going to draw a hooking penalty for a second. I thought I saw an animation that should have been a penalty for hooking. Cal Yarncrow at center, knocked down. That's you, Perry. In what way is he offside? Can I have an official review on that? We've set Corey Perry up with a couple of shots in this game. He just hasn't, no one's broken through. No one for the Flames can break through the Halak wall. You thought the Berlin wall was impressive. Man, the Halak wall is something else. Lesio is in on the entry, but he's going to dump it in. Plummer reverse up the boards to Lusty. Great support. And then support from Faxa. But you can see there's the trap. And then boom, drop pass. There's the drop pass. See, it gets us into the zone temporarily. I told you. You skate right at the trap, but then you have to have somebody there in support to drop the puck off to. Flipped up the boards. This is up the glass here. To Lusty. We don't really have a drop pass option, but however, we have succeeded in getting into the zone. Have not succeeded in scoring. Man, I'm trying to think how to beat the trap and do commentary all at the same time. Too much for me. At least we got into the zone. We got in there with control. And we got a shot on net. It didn't go in, but we did get a shot on the net. One back to the point to Love. That's a sloppy pass, D to D. If you're going to pass D to D, it has to be an intelligent pass. And it has to be, you have to fire that puck across to your D partner if you're going to make the D to D pass. It has to be a hard pass. It can't get knocked down. Dangerous puck chop. Dangerous. You see why? Kept in by the Coyotes. Back to the point. Gormley going to hammer one. A bit of a ricocheting puck off of that rebound. Are we all going on a change? Is this time for the dangle of the century from Kostitsyn? He almost had a nice move done. When everybody goes on a change like that, I just don't really have a choice. Either dump it in or go for the dangle move. But you know how I play this game. I have to go for the dangle move. Every time I have to. And that was... Oh, no way, that's onside. Perry! How in the world is this guy human? Actually, he isn't human. Halak isn't human. Clefbaum, we should have had the puck. Should have kept the puck in there. Riley Smith on the retrieval. For Sagan. Shrugged off contact temporarily. D to D here. Help me out, my D partner. Ollie. Nope, that would be an icing. I can't dump it in from there. Here we go. That trap is probably the best thing I've seen an AI team do against us is run a 1-3-1 neutral zone trap. I don't have an answer for this. It's keeping this game really close. Every time up the ice into neutral zone. Watch this. They get their trap set up. Now this time they were changing, so we did get it into the zone. I want to just bump this puck down low. That's fine with me. I want to get it deeper into the zone. However, if they actually get set up on our breakout in the neutral zone, I want you to watch the Coyotes. There's just nowhere to go with it. There's a reason it's so effective. It's really hard to beat. You basically get forced to dump the puck in against the neutral zone trap. That's the whole idea behind the trap, is to force the other team to dump it in. And then I'm playing the AI at the hardest difficulty alongside that, with a few modifications to the sliders to make it playable. That's your puck, Rogula. That's your puck. There we go! It's his puck indeed. It's his goal. Finally, somebody deposits one into the back of the net. The check did clear as well. The check cleared. No rejection necessary from Halak on that one. An effort made, but not successful. That just takes so much weight off of my shoulders, getting that goal. Getting that first goal in the game after so much trial and tribulation. Yet it's a one-goal game despite all that. And coming out of the zone, we were bad. That's my fault. That is that custom play screwing us all over on that breakout coming out of the zone. It's coming through the neutral zone that's tricky against the Coyotes' trap that they're running. Will they abandon it at some point in this game to go for a more aggressive approach? Now, you have the right to dangle here. I'm going to read you your rights. You have the right to dangle. Because everyone else was in on the line change. I mean, I have the right to dangle at any one point in time that I please. Huh? Oh, it had to pinball around from us. Chopped back in by Eller. A smart play by Lars Eller. Fed in front. Good play by Ekholm. Ekholm knocked down that attempt. They can't even get out of their own zone right now. Look at this forechecking pressure. We don't have to play in the neutral zone. We don't have to trap. We have a forecheck. Thank you, Blum. Thank you, Blum, not. He made one good play and then almost put it right back into his own net. I mean, we're gonna have a speaking to after this game, young man. I don't think Blum is a young man at this point in the career mode. Or career mode, GM mode, career mode. Hey, that's offside. Oh, now things are getting feisty. Oh, yeah. Who shot that? Hold on. I want to find the guy that shot the puck. That was not very nice. We've got the Coyotes where we want them. Trailing 1-0 in a game where they've neutral zone trapped it up. They still haven't gotten a goal past Peter Mrazek. I don't even think they've had 10 shots on the net. I don't think they've hit double digits yet. It might be close, though. That was so sloppily done by Karan. That might be shot number 10 right there. That was almost a goal. Up to Karan. Karan, shield it with your body. Yep, pull up move. Karan shoots. Blocked down for the goal-scoring man, Tony Rodula, the one goal in the game. Forced it down low for Karan, and then he's taking a penalty. Rodula's going for hooking. Brilliant way to end the period. Keep it in front of you, Mrazek. There we go. We have to get the touch. And it was me. I had control of the player at the time of that penalty. So I do put my hand up on that one. We'll go to the penalty kill for the first time in Game 1. Foxa, we needed a big face-off win here, however. We didn't get it, but we got the clear. All the way down the ice. You know, had they pulled the goaltender, that would have gone in. With 0.8 of a second remaining in period number 2, we'll get another face-off. It'll be done in Halak's end of the rink. So even if we win this, it doesn't matter. The horn is going to effectively sound. We just got to hold on to this lead we got right now. We got to hold on to it for one period, 20 minutes. Man, my mouth really is dry for this gameplay. I need a water so bad. I'm struggling. I'm struggling through this game. Struggling through the commentary. By the way, the Coyotes hit 11 shots on net at the end of that period. Yeah, so yes, through 40 minutes of play, the Coyotes have 11 shots on the goal. We basically gave some of those shots away for free at the end of the period, the way we played in the defensive end of the rink. We could have tightened up a little bit better, tightened up our play better, and we would have held them to less than double digits on shots. I mean, what are the Coyotes doing in this game right now? Give and go play. Back for Sagan. Now back for Foxa in front, denied. What a hit! What a hit by Foxa. That's playoff hockey stuff right there. Basically, you're not going to skate it over the middle. You're going to have to bring it in on the wing, and then you're going to be met with that. if you do bring it in on the wing. However, Ekman Larson retrieves his own play because we were admiring our own body check. How many times have I told you guys, I've coached you guys, don't admire your own body checks. You can admire that shot block by Luff. Save, rebound, Lesio. Tie game. It's a power play goal too, isn't it? I think the penalty was very close to expiring. Was it not? I was concerned. Did I have the Coyotes goal horn in here? We do. It is already in the game. I thought so. I had to do a bit of editing for series in the past. Like the Anaheim Ducks, I had to edit in their stuff, even though I thought I put their goal horn in the game. And St. Louis, well, when I went to record the St. Louis series, I forgot to add their intro and goal horn into the game, so I had to do that stuff in editing. So for this series, I don't have to edit anything in here. If we do go on to face Edmonton, might I remind this team why this series is so important. We could face Edmonton in the conference final. They have to do their part as well. I'll have to add in Edmonton stuff, though, if Edmonton gets into the conference final and we end up playing them. But that's a big if right now. I'm not concerned about round 3 before we get out of round 2. I will hold back on that hit. I could have really laid out Domi. And then the fireworks really would be exploding right now. That's a D-zone face-off because of where that pass came through on the offside. The big thing about this is Arizona, Phoenix, whatever you want to call them, the Coyotes. They can go back to playing however they want to, stress-free, because they got the game tied. We're just kind of frantically trying to chip the puck out of the zone. Every time we do, we fail. They're cycling the puck against me. This AI is cycling it. Cycling no more. Thank you, Keith Ollie. Missed pass for Karan. That's going to come back on an icing. You did all that work to knock down their pass. You got out of the zone at least. You got it over the blue line. You're going to ice it. So everyone has to come back on the ice that was out there. I mean, you can see they're kind of sitting back into that neutral zone trap. Toulouse poked that forward. Toulouse, yeah, that would be fine. We can now get the change. I'm going to go first line because it's an attacking zone face-off with a 1-1 game. I want my best goal-scoring line on the ice for this situation. And I also would like to see Aaron Ekblad T1 up. There it is. Just no one on the rebound because we don't have anyone crashing the net in that scenario. I think Blum played. Nope. You don't hit Ekblad like that and then not pay the price, Lesio, the goal scorer. Corey Perry, I need the most epic of fight wins from you right here. He is losing this battle. I mean, I love that he stood up for Aaron Ekblad in that one because he's got my full respect for that. He's outclassed. That I cannot fight the AI on this difficulty. I can't do it. You had to stand up for your alternate captain, your stud defenseman, future captain of the franchise. If we kept doing the franchise mode, you got to stand up for him. Corey Perry is a veteran. He understands. I didn't even realize. I think they kind of got the whiteout in here in this game for the Coyotes. Oh, no. Yes. No. I thought we were going to be gone on a breakaway. Instead, it's flipped back in by the Coyotes. I'm chopping at this. Thank you, Eller. Back in the trap. I'm dumping it in. The key is you have to be good on the forecheck if you're going to dump it in against the trap. Be good on that forecheck. It went all for naught for us. Dumped back in by the Coyotes. They're changing a little bit. I'm a one-man show, however, with Toulouse. Nice try. The fact that we got the puck over there to begin with was a surprise to me. Well, if it's going to be a whole best of 7 like this, I can't do this. A tight 1-1 game, low-scoring affair. What's going to be the key to success for us? We've had a couple of power plays. Ekblad activating. Just floated a weird... That was a weird shot. Floated on by Aaron Ekblad. We need him to load up the bomb. Load up the gun. Drop the fat man on him. If you know what the fat man is. What was it? the little boy and fat man. I mean, goodness gracious. Context. You know what the bomb from World War II that the Americans dropped on the Japanese. My reference is we're going to drop a bomb on the Coyotes. How is that a slash? That's a stick lift. His stick is made of the cheapest materials possible. If his stick broke like that, are you kidding me? Where do you get your sticks made, buddy? Got a $20 twig out there on the ice. Are the Coyotes this cheap of an organization trying to save money? We go on the PK again. A game-breaking penalty kill for us as well. The Coyotes scored on their one power play, didn't they? They scored on their one power play in the game so far. Cover it, Mrazek, yes. Don't even take chances that are not necessary. 1-1 game this late. I'm not trying to get into any fights. We had a fight with Corey Perry involved in it against Lesio. It didn't go Corey Perry's way. You can see the way the momentum has shifted here for the Coyotes. Blum, we vacated the front of the net. However, a beautiful pass up to Lars Eller. A chip in on the net. That works like a dump in. It works fine on the PK as well. Lars Eller. The more time that they spend having to regather and collect the puck and defend us as well, the more time that we're killing on this. Almost made that move successful. Blum. Oh, that's Clefbaum, right? Or no, that's Blum. Blum wears 77. Clefbaum really should be wearing 77 here. I want to say Clefbaum every time I see 77. However, I know that it's Blum. He has the puck now. Just clear it. Absolutely, just clear the puck. Killing a penalty that is almost successfully finished off. Watch the pass across the rink. Nicely played by Luff. That'll be a cover. That'll be a whistle. I'm high stress and low energy. Not a great combination. I could really use a coffee right now, but it's too late in the afternoon for me to have a coffee now. It's going to be a battle of wills to get a victory in this game. Someone's going to come away from this game obviously victorious, but it is going to be a battle of wills to the end until this game is decided. This whole series might end up being like this. If the goaltending has anything to say for it, it's been a good thing that Peter Mrazek has had a very good game in the net. He hasn't been particularly busy, but it's nice for our sake that he hasn't been busy, and when he has been, he's been as advertised and everything we needed him to be. Just a sloppy play coming back out of the zone. I'm settling this down. You can see the Coyotes in their trap formation already. So I've talked about the drop pass. There it is. Boom, drop pass. Hit the line. Yes, by Luff. Cutback move. All right, shoot. Just take the shot that's given to you. Take the shots that's given to you. We'll have a setup in the attacking zone on a face-off. It's not how I would have drawn up the drop pass, but it works. I mean, you can see that when we skate at the neutral zone trap, we draw the trap toward the player that is the puck carrier at that moment. Then you just drop it off, and you should create some space to the outside. In that scenario, it created enough space to get a clean zone entry. Because they're going to dump this in, we're going to retrieve it, and they're going to retreat. See, they're in retreat mode. So I'm about to show you how to beat a trap off of a drop pass. Or we can do this. Now you can see there's not a lot of room for Corey Perry. Not that he needed it. I should go full neutral zone trap too. You got to kick this back the other way. Clefbaum, you got to be on this puck. So what's the play here? To dangle to the outside. We got it to the corner. Back door. It was off the skate of Toulouse. Clefbaum win the battle. He prevails. Slap shot. Broken stick. Really a bad time for a broken stick. Clef bomb. Cover it, Mrazek. He's got a broken stick. Oh, we got lucky that that had enough juice on it to get to Mrazek so he could scramble and get a whistle. This game has overtime written all over it right now. It has OT written on it. Every game in this series feels like it could be destined to overtime. If it's going to play out like this, oh my goodness, I can't take. You know, like, imagine we go 7 straight games and everyone goes to overtime. There's your dump-in for you. There's your dump-in. It almost surprised Halak. It kicked off the back of the end boards there, off the kick strip down there. And then careen off of Halak into the net. That would have been the ultimate game winner. Right, now their neutral zone trap, that's their strength, mine is forechecking. My team has an identity to forecheck. Perry may have saved a goal. You never know what may have happened. Oh, well, I do mention drop passing it can help you beat a neutral zone trap. That's not what I meant there, and that was not the time to go for the drop pass. What a pass. Steaming up to Riley Smith. A stutter step move by Smith to the outside. Smith is poke checked. Halak to the rescue, to his own rescue. So are they just going to dump it in, send one forechecker, and get on the trap? Yes, they are. Sending it down low. Yes, Talusti, good positioning. Gretzky-like anticipation from Yuri Talusti on the dump-in, or on the chip play back in. Oh, sweet giblets, cover the puck. Cover the puck. I'm so nervous that they're going to skate up the half wall, shoot it like they just did, and it's going to find a way in. Mrazek is prone to some really stupid soft goals. He is. Halak's getting a little bit lucky as well in this game. I have to say it. He's getting lucky. Some of these shots are just hitting him in the shoulder in all the right ways. Just missing Perry. Keep forcing him to dump it in, but we got to be on that retrieval game. Our retrieval game has got to be good here. Out of the corner, back to the point, but they missed it. Go! Corey Perry! Yes! Oh, that was not the time. That was not the time to deke. That was the time to shoot. Perry, back down low. Feed it down low. Win the battles in the corners. Stay in the zone. Stay in the zone. Knocked down by Riley Smith. It's a long stretch feed for Hartman. He's knocked hard to the ice. Brutally kept in by Domi. Domi off the blocker. A huge stick save. Flip it out. We will definitely be going to overtime now. I'm so nervous for this overtime period. This is all that it comes down to. Next goal wins. We've been in that territory for a long time in this game. We've been in overtime one time in this playoff so far. Through the 4 games that we played against San Jose, it went to overtime once. Perry a dump in, cross corner. That's Sagan's music on the retrieval. Sagan to Perry. Can you get the shot? Get the shot, Perry. No penalties taken, please, Calgary. No penalties taken in this overtime. Offside on the Coyotes. Quick changes. Immediately make a line change. Short shifts, quick changes. I don't want to play any games with this. And in the overtime that for sure, because I don't think we went to overtime but one time against San Jose. Well played by Laxo. What I pay you for. It's what I pay you to do. We had the game winner in the one overtime. Aller on the doorstep. An aggressive pinch by Laxo here. Just trying to keep that puck in on that near side. Faxa just send the puck back down low. Knocked down by Hartman. Kept in. Wide. Fed wide by Simon Luff. Oh, we're going on a line change. So many sloppy plays in this game on the passes from both teams. I'm just going to do the right thing here. Take a whistle. We can get a quick change. And the first line is going to get a lot of minutes. First line, first pair, right back out there again. We got to get a mismatch somewhere. We really do. We have to get a mismatch. They're going to go into their neutral zone trap. And I'm going to do my little chip play to the outside. Whoa, Smith spins off of that quite literally and deflected. I think that deflected off the crossbar and straight down. This is why you have to crash the net. And we don't even... Oh, it hit the post! Why are we looking at Mrazek? What? Why are we looking at Mrazek? He had nothing to do with that play. Wrong goaltender, EA Sports. At least they gave us the initial look, so I don't have to go into instant replay to show you that. I thought we were so close to winning it on a fluke bounce, and I wouldn't have complained. Into the bench off of Hanowski. First line, first pair, right back out there. I don't know why we changed. I didn't even think about the line change. Yes, my palms are so freaking sweaty right now. This is a big overtime game in this one. Perry, spinorama move. Perry, deke, and shoveled wide. Poked free. Yarn Crow into the middle to Gormley. A dangerous place to pass it on a breakout. Keep forcing them to dump it back in. Now, who's going to be on the boards waiting for me? Up there is Perry. Hockey IQ out the window. Out the window. Out the wazoo? Out the wazoo is probably what I should have said, but I'm so tired that all of my commentary will not make sense from here on in. We went offside on that. We can go on a line change here. It's totally acceptable to me to have a line change. However, I wanted to see the Roddick Faksa line on the ice. I think this is the third line. Is this not my third line? I'm flipping it. Thank you, Kostitsin, man. Idiot. Getting in the way of my clear out. We have an actual forecheck. Phoenix refuses the forecheck in this game. Well, that's not exactly true. They're forechecking right now. No, Hansel. No. Played to his stick by Stone. That was hand-to-stick play. Fox's group is out there. Poked away. Down low, Laxo with the biggest of interceptions. Go Foxa. Go Foxa. Dished off to Lusty. Across. Eller was coming back through. Foxa shoveled on. Rebound for Eller. Free. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it with this game. I'm going to lose it. Coyotes would have been offside. We're going to settle. I'm wristing this around for Talusti. Saucer pass across the rink to Ekblad. Dumped in. That's the right play from the defenseman. In overtime, absolutely. Positioning is so crucial right now. Position yourself. Nope, you're not getting that wide entry so easily. Blum, board play. Good board play by Blum. Perry's helping out. Dangerous pass across the crease. But we found the breakout. Riley Smith to the outside. Yes! Down low for Sagan. Oh, Sagan. No. It was just a nudge. It was not a trip. It looked like a trip. Woo! I went for a stick check, too. Oh, watch out, Perry. He's got his wits about him on that play. D. That's an aggressive play. That's going to come back to haunt me. That was such a dumb play. Ekblad knocks the net off. 10 million IQ from Ekblad. Bailed his team out on that one. That would have been a costly mistake. I just gunned that pass right up the rink, trying to go out of the zone. Don't know what I was thinking with that one. It was knocked down cleanly by the Coyotes. So again, we catch a break. There's a perfect pass, beating the neutral zone. Oh, Karan, make him take a face-off. Make him take the face-off. Sure, third line. Third line, get out there. Do something. Make some magical things happen. One back to Simon Luff. The pullback. No release was made. I think in that scenario, you're a defenseman in overtime. If you have the time for a slap shot, sure. But he didn't have the time for it. Luff plays Hansel very tightly. I'm banking it. That was too much power on that. Too much juice. Rocket power down the rink for an icing. Who's going to come through? Our coach has the beautiful, shiny, bald head. It is the good luck charm of the Calgary Flames. Let's go. I will pat our coach's bald head if we win the game. No! Yes! Luff with a huge block. It's twisted back in. Simon Luff, dude. Well, there will be no patting of the bald head tonight as Hardman ends game 1 in heroic fashion. The Coyotes remain perfect. Their goaltender stood tall in this game. It was a loose play off the stick of Simon Luff that cost us the game right there. That's a heartbreaker. That is a heartbreaker.